Hello, and welcome to COEW Wrestling episode 13. And this episode is straight after the Acid Storm show, and I would like to take a minute to probably just talk about Acid Storm. That show was incredible. A lot of people will agree with me. And even some people say that is, according to some people, it is the greatest COEW Wrestling show that I've done from Season 1 and Season 2. Which, to be fair, is an achievement in itself. And to celebrate that show, we have to give wrestlers time off, obviously, after the fact that we literally had the wooden boards of the ring, like, not padded whatsoever, and it was literally just carnage, death matches all over the place. We just stripped back all the necessary stuff, and we just, like, we gave them a ring, but we didn't have any padding on it, so, you know, there's a lot of people who are banged up, and obviously, we still got, like, some people who are still wrestling. Like, we got LBP123, he's still here tonight. We also got the newly crowned Mixer Heavyweight Champion going against the Progress Wrestling Champion here tonight. We've also got King Rapid in tag team action with Timmy Daniels here tonight. We've got this opening match with the flyweights people on here in tonight. We have got so many things to offer you, and whilst some wrestlers are taking time off, the people who are still here are still fighting. And I can guarantee you next week we will see Brock Lesnar in a match of his own choice. We also guaranteed to have Braun Strowman versus Jimmy Havoc in the main event as well. There is so many matches on this card, and although it may be like some people who we don't see that often in COEW Wrestling, this is their chance to shine and stand out and show why the COEW Wrestling roster is the way it is today. And now it's time to go and place your bets in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think will win here tonight? From left to right, we have got Akira Tozawa, Buddy Murphy, Roderick Strong, and, of course, the Headbutt King, Ilya Dragunov. Whoever wins this match will get a number one contender for the Flyweight Championship, which will be defended tonight in an open challenge by Edward P., who said that he will take on any comer who wants to fight for that championship. And we've got one for Akira Tozawa and one for Ilya Dragunov. I don't know if I turned off entrances. And there we go, Ilya Dragunov. Everybody wearing red apart from Roderick Strong. And quickly, Ilya Dragunov taking down Roderick Strong, part of the Undisputed Era, who, as an Acid Storm, has actually won the Mixer Tag Team Championships off of Mustache Mountain by Kyle O'Reilly's benefit, them winning the Tag Team Gold. Sadly, Jeff Hardy had to vacate the title, but we will be hearing a medical update from Matt Hardy's situation with what happened to him. And Ilya Dragunov with a clothesline to Roderick Strong in the ring, and Buddy Murphy on the outside with Akira Tozawa. Akira Tozawa turning his back on the audience, signing himself with Jack Gallagher, the gentleman Tozawas. And these men are viciously strikes, and now Roderick Strong with a clothesline of his own with those stiff elbow strikes to the jaw. And Ilya Dragunov has a head of iron with 50 diving headbutts that he performed on like the flyweight tournament, and we saw him come back against Johnny Gargano recently, a couple of weeks ago, but now he is fully back in the flyweights. And now he's fighting here. We also got Tom22, who will be facing against a returning people by your popular demand, Ribby. I don't know why he's so popular, but, you know, I guess that match has got to happen. You know, we can't argue with the fans here tonight, and we've got a jam-packed, we're in Bristol. And Roderick Strong quickly entering the ring, chopping Ilya Dragunov in the teeth. Ilya Dragunov getting up, Russian leg sweep, taking down Roderick Strong, and just slapping Akira Tozawa in the face. Bitch kick to the side of the ear. Ilya Dragunov. Ilya Dragunov, probably one of the standout superstars in the flyweight division. Buddy Murphy, sadly not getting a good showing, getting squashed almost automatically by Jimmy Havoc. who again is in the main event here tonight to be fighting against Braun Strowman. And if you have not seen the Acid Storm show, I suggest you watch it, not just because of Braun Strowman versus Kurt Angle, which was an amazing death match in its own right, but also for everything else on the card. Hopefully, if someone posts this in the correct time order, it will be in there. Now quickly, a kick to the side of Ilya Dragunov, and Dragunov just throwing Buddy Murphy into the ropes, trying to hit him with a clothesline, but failing massively. And the Tozawa barking at the crowd, but Roderick Strong just says, "Shut the fuck up," and butterfly suit. Now instantly in the ring with a chair, and Buddy Murphy with a spinning power bomb. Buddy Murphy trying to take down Ilya Dragunov. Back to the jaw. Clothesline from Buddy Murphy. Now quickly, Buddy Murphy with a knee strike of his own. The person who probably got the most devastating knees apart from Nakamura and Edward P123. Also, another update, The Fiend is not in the building as well. Just due to the fact that The Fiend has posted, or Bray posted on Twitter that he's currently spending time in a different promotion at the moment to work against John Cena. So he is not here tonight. However, The Fiend says that Bray Wyatt says that The Fiend won a match with Edward P123 and the ball is in his court. So we will see how that deal will happen, and Edward P123 obviously showing that darker side of him that he's been battling that steel cage match to keep The Fiend out. Going after Roderick Strong, throwing him into the steel steps. And now Buddy Murphy using a chair on Roderick, and Akira Tozawa just getting it crack on the back of the head. And Buddy Murphy just using as much force as he possibly can. The highly jacked up Buddy Murphy just laying down on top of Roderick Strong, and both men getting a chair shot to each other. Inadvertently or not, that was a smart strategy, and Ilya Dragunov getting a steel pipe right there that we saw that match against Braun Strowman and Kurt Angle, and just going after the leg of Roderick Strong, trying to go after that calf. Now, literally, everybody just using weapons on the outside. It looks like this has just turned into a hardcore match, to be honest. And this is elimination rules. They got to roll each other back in the ring, and then there's elimination. But no, they're just turning it into a bloody war on the outside. And quickly, Akira Tozawa looking for a suplex. Nails it, pitch perfect on the outside. And Ilya Dragunov with a steel chair against the face of Roderick Strong. Now Akira again using that steel pipe. Not knowing how to handle it. And they're just carrying on using that weapons on the outside, trying to brutalize their opponents. Now quickly Roderick Strong disarming the chair from Ilya Dragunov. Jesus Christ! In fact, literally, Buddy Murphy might be injured here just because of the fact that, Akira Tozawa keeps on using that steel pipe, and now Roderick Strong now starting to use the favor. And now quickly elbow straight to Ilya Dragunov's head. I think Ilya Dragunov might be busted wide open. I am not quite sure. We know that was a sharp elbow connection though. And quickly, Roderick Strong just hitting like a big ass suplex into the knees, trying to break the spine. 1, 2, and a kick out 2. Trying to shatter the spine of Ilya Dragunov. And lifting him up for a sit again! I think that's called the end of Heartache, but I'm not quite sure. 1, 2, 3, and Ilya Dragunov's out. And that's one elimination done. And then quickly Roderick Strong going after Akira Tozawa. And with the amount of weapons that have been used in this match, I'm not surprised. And quickly a running dropkick taking down Akira Tozawa. Roderick Strong eliminating everyone. Undisputed Era trying to get the flyweight championship by the looks of it. And now butterfly suplex on the outside to Buddy Murphy. Two of the favourites in this match are already gone. But Roderick Strong ain't letting everybody down at him. He's working hard for this championship and he's going to succeed. But Buddy Murphy is making sure that that doesn't happen as easily as he hoped. And what is Buddy Murphy doing? Buddy Murphy looking for that punch right to the gut. Just kicks the back of the neck. Quickly, Buddy Murphy getting taken down to his limit. Chopped it on titties. By Roderick Strong here. Roderick Strong with an enziguri of his own, taking him down into the mat. They actually have the mat on, not wooden boards. So it isn't like slowly killing the wrestlers. And quickly, oh, the spiked kendo stick. Using it as a weapon straight to the head of Buddy Murphy. Now the spine just tearing away flesh. And quickly Buddy Murphy disarms. Roderick Strong now using it in his own game. Puts it down, puts his hand in the air. Buddy Murphy looking for Murphy's Law, maybe. Oh shit, what is Buddy Murphy gonna be doing? Oh no, the hardest part of the ring. Drops his spine first. That move never gets easier to look at. Just literally just like, boom. Buddy Murphy lifting up. Flipping him in them titties, hitting him again. Monkey flip. Buddy Murphy looking kind of strong in this match. The crowd don't know who to win. Roderick Strong eliminating the last two competitors. If Roderick Strong can pin Buddy Murphy, he just eliminated all three of them. Quickly, net breaker on the outside. Buddy Murphy isolating Roderick Strong, the stronghold. Undisputed Era. And Undisputed Era just throwing Murphy into the. Quickly throwing him across the ring. And that was Buddy Murphy. Oh shit! That's right on his hand! Look at that now, is the penis. And that's his ass. He's trying to shove that hammer so far up it. Buddy Murphy with a broken arm by the looks of it, straight in with the clothesline. Murphy might have to rethink his strategy here because I don't think it's safe for him to use his arm as a weapon. Well, I guess he doesn't give a damn. Quickly Murphy intercepting that clothesline, takes down Roderick Strong. Quickly getting up. And now looking for the end of Heartache. Oh, never mind, just taking him down. No, that just quickly driving him face first into the mat. And now quickly with the pimple. 1, 2, 3. No! Buddy Murphy kicks out. And Buddy Murphy getting to his feet right here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And wait a minute. End of Heartache, maybe. Shattered the spine. Roderick Strong looking for the number one contenders to the flyweight championship. Pinning literally everyone in that match. Showing why he should be in Cult of Edward Wrestling the most. Could Roderick Strong dethrone the flyweight champion or fail like his like the other people who have fallen to Edward P123, like Finn Balor and Timmy Daniels? Just there we go, Roderick Strong pinning everyone in this match to get the opportunity. We've got to move on to our next match here tonight. By your request, you wanted Ribby back. You put a What the fuck is he doing here? Okay, well apparently we're not going into our next match. We got an angry bee on the stage for some reason. Also, this stream is definitely not sponsored by 7-Up. As I also have 7-Up on here, just in case I don't get anything. Rapid wearing his normal gold and bee attire. There are millions of things running through my mind right now. After what happened in that last match, I thought I came out of the best of it because my opponent seemed to fail so before it's too late. Oh, Rapid's talking about his last match. He's talking about, well, which last match? Is it Brock Lesnar or is it Top Houston Boy? Both men, like, beated him for the title. He's no longer the king of cultivated wrestling. Last night, I guess, plan and simple. You know, you were the better man, because no, it was true. About it, about it. Would it be in moral change? Inflating your ego is not something you deserve. Okay, so he's saying, look, you were the better man in that situation. However, one loss doesn't define a career, and I'm sure as hell not going to say that loss was something. You see, losing part of my journey and avenging my scales. In other words, I want a rematch. I want you to accept my challenge here and now. Oh, Rapid saying he want a rematch for his championship. I don't know who he said he wanted the rematch for, but it looks like Top is going to answer the call. He's already facing against a Progress Wrestling champion who sadly can't bring his belt here tonight because, you know, Progress doesn't allow that. A Progress Wrestling champion Top walking out here tonight. Well, not with Progress Wrestling. Mixed heavyweight. I botched that. Mixer heavyweight champion who recently beaten the Bee. He's just standing in the ring, calm and collected. Just super chilled about it. He's not even angry. He's not even worse for wear of it. He's just super calm. Hey, did you miss me? Come on, I know you did. You have no idea what match what match you were talking about right now. But sure, it wasn't. But it sure as hell wasn't a title match in the last show. Let's clear up about that because I'm sure the Corvette Regis wants to hear my take on it. Oh, okay. The Top straight up coming out here and saying, "Look, you weren't talking about my match. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to explain yourself, so every single people can excuse away for winning last match because I can laugh about it. So go ahead, we're waiting." I guess this is the broken script where it has it their way. I don't suggest my win was a fluke, but let's think for a moment. There was no question in my mind that you had it dead to rights. It was over. In fact, the way how you almost beat me for the title and it was a draw was simply outstanding. But, however, things changed and I hitted you with a top-notch cutter and you're still champion. Swap the things around. Look who's taking the loop besides all that. I can beat you in the ring, 1, 2, 3, and I will become champion again. If not so, you're not going to do it in the ring. I'm going to take this title and shove it down your throat, and I will become the king of cultivated wrestling again. If anyone could believe the threat, I would expect all need to shove and I'll shake hand and walk away. But things are not going to like that for someone demanding, which is why you're demanding a rematch. The title belongs around the waist of a true champion, and that is me. Damn. He's saying that he's the true. He's saying that Rapid, it was just a phony champion. As much as you think I don't deserve a rematch, that doesn't mean I won't. Fuck. It doesn't mean you won't give me one. I'm contractually obliged to have another shot at the call. Fuck. The mixer heavyweight champion in all corners. Someone who I've already beaten in a tag team match. I can't really look at the script because it's backwards. You need to look in the mirror and decide who you're acting as a champ or champ. Which music where you're gonna face me. You're gonna duck in the corner like a little coward. The choice is yours. How many of you when you back shows do you have time in the color of the crazy? You need to be immaterial and if you can shut you up permanently. You got a better story than this. One man standing in principal glory, the other one trying to defend his top spot. Your rematch is going to be the most epic encounter that a COEW wrestler will ever see. And top by the looks of it, accepting that rematch off of King Rapid. After King Rapid demanding that he has one and said that in his contract he does deserve a rematch, and you know, and Top just straight up being like, you know what, fine. You can have your rematch, but I'm not going to go easy on you. And now we have got the most popularized character for some reason in one episode. Bet in chat. We've got Ribby versus Tom 22. Who do you think will win? If Ribby wins, I riot. They're back. And now, oh god, what the hell? That's just Comic Sans on the Titantron. With it, more than just ribs in there. Ribby's too sweet. Turned up. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. That's what it says in the background. Making his way to the ring from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 195 pounds. This man is a man that you lot requested to be back in COEW wrestling. And why have we brought him back? This man went in the finals against Finn Balor when he had his number one contenders match. This man looking, oh Jesus! Hitting a moonsault here tonight. Okay, well this man already proved himself like better than I thought. Well, Tom just walking out on stage. Just going down on his knees. Not even taking Ribby as a threat. Tom, one of the head trainers in COEW Edward Wrestling. Well, Tom's looking for another victory of his own. Going up on the highest point of the ropes, with a crowd chanting behind him. Whilst the fans here may want to see Ribby win, Tom most likely will pick up the W in this match. He's already got new ring gear. He's already got a new game plan against this man. Or woman. We don't know what Ribby is. We know that he can do a moonsault though. And now quickly Tom and Ribby lock up. Never mind, Tom goes straight in with a backbreaker. And now Tom looking for an explode on Ribby, landing it with sickening thud. Lifting up Ribby. Tom going underneath and now kicking the legs out underneath Ribby. Tom takes him down. Lifts him up again. Now side suplex. Ribby just kicked out of zero. Rib trying to show how resilient he is in this match. I don't know if that's a dumb decision from Ribby's part. Spinning heel kick. From Ribby into the corner. What is Tom's plan? That's what I worry about, his safety. Kicking his knee. Punch in the corner. Big boot, and Ribby quickly reversing out of it. And quickly taking down Tom. Ribby missing that punch though. Throwing Tom into the ropes. Samoan drop. Tom quickly going to the outside, being surprised by Ribby then. And now Tom quickly ducking under and now kicking out the legs underneath this ginormous rib. And throws Ribby to the ever corner. Looking for a quick punch now, but Ribby somehow avoiding it. Now Ribby lifting up, atomic drop. 6 count by the ref, punching Tom in the face. Spear into the ring post. 7 by the ref if Ribby wins by count out. Punch in the face. Tom throws Ribby. 8 and Tom getting in the ring. He's taking the count out victory. Oh no, Tom rethinking his strategy, knowing how humiliating it would have been. He won by a count out by Ribby. And Ribby quickly being dragged around the ring. Now being lifted up, being thrown into the ring apron. I need to move my mic closer. Okay. Now Ribby over in the corner, being lifted up. Now Ribby getting thrown Tom in the ring. Ribby quickly getting back in. This man is unbelievably. Oh, quickly will punch to the face. A kick to the guard. DDT. Quickly, a headbutt from Ribby, using the whole suit to his advantage, and Ribby actually looking competitive in this match, better than we all expected. Like, I expected Tom to have the whole advantage on his side. Tom quickly putting Ribby down on the rope, so going off the ropes, and quickly with a knee straight to the spine. And Tom being lifted up. Again, punch, no, being punching Ribby in the gut, I believe. And quickly with a running clothesline. Ribby with a kick up. And wait a minute, Tom just lifting up Ribby like a child and just quickly tossing him. Stomp to the arms. What is Tom looking for here? Knee to the spine. I'm surprised neither Tom or Ribby hit their finishing moves yet in this match. Lifting up Ribby. Tom with a suplex or Falcon Arrow. And looking for the cover. 1, 2, and kick out 2 from Ribby. Ribby sitting up like the good old Undertaker. Backbreaker again. Now the kitchen sink on the outside. What is Tom looking for though? That is the question. Going in for a running move and then quickly getting taken down on the outside. And really taking the fans' adulation. Kick to the spine. 5 by the ref. Thrown into the ropes. 6. Smashing headfirst into the barricade. Thrown across the ring. And a super kick. Ruby going for the count out. Oh no, he ain't. Oh no, he ain't. Ruby with an uppercut to Tom. Headbutt. And quickly throwing Ruby across the arena. Down on the head, belly to belly, down the outside, 6 count. 7. Being lifted up again. Ribby throwing Tom back in the ring. 8. Oh, wait a minute, Tom trying to get up before Ribby gets in, but failed massively. Inverted DDT. No, quickly with an elbow straight to the throat. Tom. Trying to snap that neck of Tom. Ribby looking with that big ass glasses of his. Looking for a Rikishi driver straight to the chest. 1, 2, but quickly kicks out. Just sitting on the man. Ribby maybe looking for a big move here. Driving him face first into the canvas. Tom again going to the outside. And quickly Ribby trying to get the crowd to cheer for him. Tom quickly getting back in the ring though as we... Oh god, now it's this glitch. Oh, never mind. Tom's just staying on the outside. Oh, and throws Ribby back in. And Tom slides on in. What's Tom planning? Backdrop. And quickly, what is he planning? Spinning heel kick. Could this be it for the Ribby? 1, 2, and kick out here. Ribby staying in this match after that devastating spinning heel kick. What's Tom's plan now? Looking for another Falcon Arrow, nailing it to perfection. And lifting him up again. And quickly, Ribby with a reversal. Uppercut missed. DDT. And then quickly, Ribby going up. 100k. And Ribby putting on a fight of his life right now, which is highly unexpected. And quickly, Tom reversing, putting Ribby in the corner again. These two are having one competitive match, which I did not expect. And now quickly, belly to belly suplex, 2 corners. Now Tom looking for his finisher. Enziguri. Hitting that Enziguri to knock out Ribby's teeth. 1, 2, 3. Tom wins. And look at this, and Tom celebrating in the ring, this young man's career going up. And wait a minute, Ribby in the ring as well, and both men shaking hands. And Ribby showing respect to Tom. We don't know who's underneath that mask, but we definitely know. Oh, Ribby, showing some sign of respect to Tom right here. Match that we didn't really expect to go anywhere. And now we're into our next match here tonight. We are in Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane. A rematch after that double draw at Acid Storm. Instead, it's going to be in singles match, and it's Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. Who do you think will win? Got 2 for Kairi Sane.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way
Queen
to the
of
ring,
Spades is here tonight with her best friend of the four horsewomen in MMA. It is Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler just marching down to the ring, already knowing that the battle is probably won. Now Kairi Sane, who quite frankly has put a lot of stock into COEW wrestling, and Asuka just coming out right behind her for supporting Kairi Sane as the Sky Pirate makes her way into the ring. And just saluting to everyone in attendance. Asuka following suit, part of the Kabuki Warriors. In a company that we don't talk about here in COEW wrestling. Kairi Sane wanting to pick up that victory. Desperately wants to beat Shayna Baszler, who is a two-time Mixed Women's Champion. And maybe this might be a number one contenders for the Women's Championship. We know that Jodie is here tonight. She isn't competing, but we know that she is here tonight. She's probably watching on backstage, looking at which one of these women are putting on one hell of a fight. The Sky Pirate herself. Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane. Let's get this match over and started, and let's go. Shayna Baszler quickly getting a spear from Kairi Sane. And a chop to the face of Shayna Baszler. Another chop to the face. Shayna Baszler being lifted up. Punch to the eye. Shayna Baszler with a side suplex of her own. Lifting up Shayna. Snapmare, kick to the spine. Now Shayna quickly with some vicious strikes of her own from her MMA background. Kairi Sane, but Kairi quickly putting Shayna in the corner. Now quickly bamming her in the gut. Shayna with a big boot. Trying to go for a running knee, but Shayna quickly dodging it, throwing Kairi Sane off of her. Trying to go for a different move, but Shayna gets put back in that corner, and then quickly just being lifted up and dragged straight back down to the mat. Lifting up, Shayna Baszler going in for a suplex of her own. Suplex into the canvas. And going in for the cover. One. Shayna Baszler quickly kicks out. Snap, tap, or it's tap, snap, I was gonna do what Pat Patterson did and fucking these things, tap, snap, or crap. I don't know why that's stuck in my head, but hey, thanks Pat. But yeah, tap, snap, and that. And Shayna Baszler submission arsenal. Shayna just taking most of the offense here, but quickly levitating above Kairi Sane and going in for an inverted DDT. Shayna again using that strike from the MMA background, just knocking some sense into her. Bitch kick to the side of the ear. Lifting her up again with those strikes again. And Shayna quickly getting dragged into the ropes. And quick drop kick. quickly trying to snap that net. Lifting up, Kairi Sane. Knees to the spine. Kairi Sane quickly getting up on the ropes. Not Kairi Sane, Shayna Baszler. This commentary sucks ass at the moment. I'm botching it. I'm gonna be on Botchamania soon, aren't I? Now quickly, Shayna Baszler getting pinned. One count by Shayna Baszler. Shayna looking to grab hold of Kairi Sane's head. Kairi throws Shayna into the corner. Drags her away from the corner. Quickly goes up. Whatever that was. I was going to say Hurricanrana, but I just didn't even catch her. Shayna Baszler quickly throwing Kairi Sane over her head. Kairi Sane using her power of levitation. Take down Shayna Baszler earlier. And Shayna putting Kairi in the corner. Bitch kick to the chest. And no, that didn't work. Kairi lifting her up to the top rope. We've seen a couple of these at the Acid Storm show, but what is Kairi Sane planning to do? Looks like a superplex. Into the ring, that nails it to perfection. Both women down. Kairi Sane quickly getting back up, going for a cover. One, and just a one count. And Shayna just sits up like, boy, you done messed up. Shayna gets a spear eaten to her. Shayna quickly gets up out of her own department looking for a gut-wrench suplex. Quickly rolls through, showing the sheer strength of Shayna Baszler. Back down the mat. Now taking to the cover. 1, 2, no, just a one count. Shayna Baszler lifting up. Kairi Sane now looking for the guillotine choke. Not even looking for the Coquina clutch. Just a guillotine choke. And Kairi Sane. And Kairi now lifting up Shayna. And driving her straight back down onto the mat. And kick to the gut. And underhook. And just quickly with an exploding Northern Lights. Northern Lights, like, straight jacket looking move. And quickly, Shayna Baszler kicking out. Kick to the leg, no, that didn't work. Chop to the titties. And quickly, Shayna Baszler with an arm drag. And, oh, no, it's arm sweep. Now, an octopus driver. An octopus hold on Shayna Baszler, trying to wrench back on that arm. But Shayna Baszler quickly getting out of a submission predicament. And a quick kick to the gut. Shayna Baszler looking for a suplex into the Kikira clutch. Oh, not the Kikira clutch, the Kikira Fudu clutch. I think that's what it's called. But locking it in deeply. Trying to snap out Kairi Sane, and Kairi Sane hitting some stiff elbows right here. Get out of that submission predicament. And Shayna with a quick forearm. Taking out Kairi Sane, or stumbling her a little bit. Now looking for a suplex of her own. And Kairi quickly getting off that. Quick takedown to the mat. Bitch kick from inside the head. And quickly with a triangle choke. Spinning back first. One, two, and a kick out two. And Shayna Baszler Throwing Kosin to the outside. Where Ronda Rousey is. This is probably dangerous territory. Forearm straight to the eye. And quickly using the underhook. Like a gut wrench suplex on the outside. And another one. Shayna Baszler looking for a Kirifuji clutch again. Locking in. Referee might have to call rope break there. Oh, the referee calling rope break. And Kosin tapped out. I think that might be a rope break though. The feet might have been underneath the ropes. With Shayna Baszler Kosin. Shayna Baszler putting on not a great match, an okay one. Kairi Sane looking disappointed in herself that she lost that okay match. We'll be moving on to our next match here tonight. King Rapid and Timmy Daniels versus... Well, actually, we're going from left to right. We've got Heavy Machinery. I forgot their tag team name. Heavy Machinery versus the Royal Family. Who do you think will win? You know, it's not supposed to be the cooldown. Yeah. Right, anyway, we're back on COEW Wrestling. And we've got a debuting team in Tucker. Otis. I don't think so.
To the ring, at a combined weight of 650 pounds.
Anyway, Tucker and Otis are here tonight, making their debuts here. Probably the most popular team on the real company with the 3 letters, making their debuts for COEW Wrestling, and they're going to be fighting against probably the most angry team right now in King Rapid and Timmy Daniels. And as we can see, this is our first time in a long time that Rapid isn't holding on to any belts around his waist. And we've already seen that he's called out and he wants a rematch against Top, but sadly he's going to have to wait for his rematch as the number 1 contenders match is happening earlier on in tonight. King Rapid looking pretty annoyed after that Acid Storm show. After when he kind of like lost all of his belt, he got dethroned as the king. He was holding both belts, the Mixed Undisputed Champion, and lost both of them in the same night, creating a new era for COEW Wrestling. And King Rapid is not the main focus, and well, he wants to reclaim those titles. At the moment he's in tag team action. And we'll see how he will do as a tag team with Timmy Daniels. And both men choosing to come out on their own accords. And we already know that Timmy Daniels on Acid Storm hitting a Spanish fly into the wooden boards. We already know that he's probably injured here tonight, but he's still competing with his mentor, Rapid. But wait a minute, Timmy Daniels looking actually alright here tonight.
From Reykjavik, Iceland, weighing in at 201
Rakatak
pounds,
Iceland.
the Superstar.
Timmy Daniels just walking out to the ring with all the confidence in the world. And Timmy Daniels with King Rapid versus Tucker and Otis. Let's see how this goes. Ring that bell, Raph. And Rapid versus Otis in the beginning. And Otis quickly with a snapmare taking down Rapid. And now going after the neck. Rapid might be still banged up after Acid Storm. We do not really know. We heard officials say to Rapid that he should be taking time off, but Rapid refusing medical help or advice and going into this match and quickly taking that knee to the skull. Rapid again lifted up into a power slam position straight in the canvas. And Otis getting an upper hand against the former mixer heavyweight and hardcore champion. Otis. And quickly, Rapid, quickly with the kicks, taking the big man down to the little chunks he is. And quickly with an arm drag, catching his foot on the second rope right there. And now trying to just dislocate the shoulder. As Otis lit a fire underneath him. Tagging in Timmy Daniels. Timmy Daniels probably even more beaten up than his mentor is, but Timmy Daniels still entering the ring at his mentor's request. What is Timmy Daniels planning? Looking for maybe the elbow drop. Nope, quickly doing a standing moonsault onto the already laid down Otis. And lifting him up. Punch to the face of Otis. Throwing Otis into the corner. And quickly, Otis turns that around. And then throws Timmy Daniels to the mat. And now Otis looking for maybe a Vader bomb of his own. Squashing Timmy Daniels' ribcage. Heavy machinery getting the upper hand against the Royal Family. And a quick super kick straight to the back of the head. Now Tucker maybe getting a tag in. And Timmy Daniels almost getting a clothesline, but quickly backslides into a neck, dropping the neck first into the mat. And quickly with a tag in, both men in the ring. What is King Rapid doing? Setting up for a powerbomb combination. Both men teaming up together. One. And a quick kick out of one. And King Rapid looking shocked that didn't put away Tucker. Tucker then that he's ready for a fist, but then quickly gets thrown in the corner, probably not ready. And quickly Rapid going up top, sunset foot powerbomb in the ring. Stomp straight to the knee. Tagging in Timmy Daniels to do some work. These two keep on tagging in and out, trying to switch the opponents, trying to confuse Tucker, who's in the ring and who isn't. And a knee straight to the spine. Otis on the outside. And a quick uppercut straight to the jaw. And quickly Tucker switching it around. Now quickly throwing him over into the outer corner. The other side of the ring. A quick punch to the jaw, taking down Timmy Daniels to one knee. And Tucker ain't letting this man steal the show. And Timmy Daniels with an uppercut of his own, trying to take down the big man, but the big man staying up high, staying tall, staying proud, and Tucker quickly taking down Timmy Daniels. And Rapid, seeing that his protege is in trouble, offers the tag, but Tucker's still in control of this match. clap around the ears, and what is Tucker looking for? He's looking for a springboard elbow drop. Heavy Machinery, 1, 2, and a kick out 2. Heavy Machinery almost having an idea, and a quick cutter from Timmy Daniels. Hitting the top-notch cutter from, we already know that how the history between Top and Ever, like, we already seen how that history played out, so that's not really doing great. This books and quick kick up. And now Tucker quickly throwing him into Heavy Machinery's corner. This is a bad spot to be in, but Heavy Machinery quickly not getting the upper hand in this match. Now what's going on? Rapid stomping on the hand. Just stomping on that arm, and it looks like that cutter, the top-notch cutter being used by Timmy Daniels, set fire underneath like King Rapid. He was just like, that move beated me at the Acid Storm show, and that's why I need to be at my A game here tonight. Well, that's probably why he's doing this. Like Timmy Daniels, we know he's a smart man, probably even smarter than King Rapid himself. But sure to know what he was thinking when he done that. And now quickly trying to tag himself in with Otis. What is he doing? And a quick clothesline in the corner, just flopping down like a fish. And Tucker waiting for Otis to get in the corner maybe. Oh, and Otis getting tagged in. The big man Otis. The big delicious man Otis. And quickly knee strike straight to the ribs. Now going for a cover. 1. And a kick out of there. Both men still having a great wrestling match. Punch to the face. And thrown over the ropes. Otis just punching the out of King Rapid for realsies. And a never punch again. And quickly thrown him into the ring. Now quickly grabbing him by the head, throwing him over to the outside, lift him up again, throwing him into the ring. What is Rapid's plan? Who knows? Okay, throwing him into the corner. Just stares at Otis saying, "You fat piece of shit." Taking him down. Rapid saying, "I'm ready for this." Cannonball again. Recently using that cannonball since the Acid Storm show. And just cannonballs into Otis. Using the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out 2. Quickly a slap to the face of Otis, and Otis just with a snapmare taking down King Rapid. You do not slap the big man himself. Quickly with a punch to the gut. Oh no. Gee, belly to belly over the ropes. To the outside. Lifting him up and just been like deadlifting him out of the ring. And throwing him back into the ring, but King Rapid needed to tag in Timmy Daniels. He quickly does, and Timmy Daniels goes in with a clothesline, but Otis just ducks it. And a kick, quick kick, Shining Wizard straight to the face of Otis, dragging him square into the ring, going for that cover. King Rapid is nowhere to be seen. 1, 2, and a kick out 2. Now what is a plan for Timmy Daniels? Now quickly, Timmy Daniels getting a reversal out here. Hurricane Rana. Quick kick to the stomp to the hand. Knees to the spine. And Rapid looks completely out on the outside. And just looking to hook that leg and wrench it back as far as possible. And Tucker quickly getting in. You might want to break it up, which looks to be his plan. But quickly Otis breaking it. Otis getting out instead of Tucker being the one to break it up. And quickly Or a punch to the leg. Big boy punch overhand. Kicks to the gut. Hurricanrana again to Otis. And Timmy Daniels just waiting for Otis to get back up to his feet to end him once and for all. Otis is just out of it. And a big boot. Otis quickly counters it. Maybe playing a little bit of possum. Throws him back into the corner. Tagging in his partner. And quickly around. Or maybe Heavy Machinery looking for the finish. The compactor. And quickly Timmy Daniels is getting the pinfall, but the compactor didn't work against Timmy Daniels because King Rapid broke up the pinfall. But Timmy Daniels is going to have Tucker's finisher, which may be end of it. Release suplex. Will this be it? 1, 2, and a kick out two from Timmy Daniels. Otis looking like he was going to tussle with King Rapid on the outside. Well, not on the outside, but in the ring. And a punch straight to the back. Timmy Daniels throwing him into the King's Court. And what is he planning to do to Tucker? A kick to the spine, takedown. Standing moonsault. DDT straight into the mat. Springboards up. Now quickly just dropping Tucker on the back of his neck. Timmy Daniels may be looking for the finisher or just to finish this match. Put him in the corner. Rapid quickly being changed over, and Rapid quickly with a sneaky tagging. Hits an elbow drop straight to the throat. Rapid looking like he wants Otis to get in the ring, letting Tucker tag himself out. And Otis quickly getting in the big man, taking down King Rapid. Headbutt straight to the chest. Now what is Otis planning? Power slam. Otis may be looking for a big highlight of his career. Belly to belly suplex to the King. Throws King Rapid into the corner. Puts him, places him back there. Throws him into the other corner. Big boy splash in the corner. And King Rapid gets taken down, and by the looks of it, Otis looking for the caterpillar. And nailing it to perfection. Elbow drop straight to the King. Dragging him away from the ropes. Could he pin King Rapid and send him home packing? 1, 2, 3, no! King Rapid still lives on. And a quick kick to the side. No, Otis with a kick to the leg. And now going in for the world's strongest slam, maybe. Nails it. Now a quick headbutt to the chest. Otis flexing on them in the crowd. Otis now standing overlooking the former mixer heavyweight and hardcore champion until he lost it yesterday. And lifting him up, punch to the face. And now Rapid looking for the feast your eyes, nails it straight to the dome. Recently been using that finisher since Acid Storm. After the brutalizer didn't work. 1, 2, and a quick breakup of the pinfall. And Rapid just literally aiming to murder Otis. Now looking for that running knee strike. That put away so many people, breaking Otis's nose probably. Going for the cover again. 1, 2, and Tucker again breaking up the country. Quick drop kick to the knee. This match is actually good. Otis's nose is broken, but this match is good. And a quick Hurricane Rana. Quick Otis maybe backed into the team corner of the Royal Family. Tagging in. Otis and Heavy Machinery got nothing to be afraid of. They put on one hell of a match. Atomic leg drop into a big boot. Now quick rolling out the way. Hurricane Rana from Timmy Daniels. And quickly with a standing moonsault of his own. Lifting up Otis. Drop kicks him down to the mat. Tells him to stay the fuck down. But does he stay down? Or does he fight and keep on proving why he's the best? Goes in for a cutter. Quickly Otis manages to get out belly to belly suplex. Dragging him towards the ring a little bit more. Otis just lifting him up. Big fist to the jaw. And a quick headbutt again. Otis managing to survive Rapid's onslaught. And that's not happening. Timmy Daniels says with a powerbomb straight down to earth. Lifting him up. And a never cutter. A stomp to the face and maybe looking for the last chancery. He nails it. Could Otis tap out? One, and he does. Tucker had no choice there, and Otis had to tap out. We're going to have to get some medical people down to the ring after that broken nose probably from that knee strike earlier. But the Royal Family winning, and that elbow drop though from Tucker, and that cannonball. Everything in this match was just perfect. And the Shining Wizard straight to the head.
Here are your winners.
Winning a match here tonight. Both of these members of the Royal Family picking up a win after they lost at Acid Storm. But mainly the last chancery was the one thing that put away Otis. Otis took the Feast Your Eyes and that running knee strike that broke his nose. It had to be the last chancery to put him away. And I believe now after this match it is the open challenge. So I'm going to quickly zoom in to actually no. Oh, I don't know which side would have it. It's a championship match, so I got to zoom in on this side. I think. Hold on. I gotta like zoom in somewhere. Also, hi Rob, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Side. So this is the open challenge for the flyweight championship. Who do you think will win? Bet in chat. It is Edward versus a mystery opponent. Edward has decided that he's going to put on his championship straight after Acid Storm. Always take the mystery box. Everybody's betting mystery. Alright. We're gonna see who that mystery person is. And it's time for the flyweight championship match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the Junior Action Championship.
Apparently, according to this, the Junior Action Championship was the flyweight championship. And who is the mystery opponent that will be fighting against Edward P123? Oh, it's Boss! His own POB brethren is going to be facing him for the flyweight championship. Both of these men are in the same faction, and yet they're going to be fighting. They're fighting for the flyweight championship right now. And Boss, obviously, in the ladder match, did pretty well for himself. But, no. Boss, obviously great friends with Edward, but still taking on that flyweight championship. Even though they're close friends, maybe he just wants to see how his friend can deal with in this match. We already know both of them have a great arsenal of training behind them. But could Boss pick up the victory and become flyweight champion? Or will Edward P123 again, out of the odds, beat his best friend? And coming out here with new ring gear and just holding on to that championship, and the look in his eye of disbelief, or maybe like disgust in Boss in the ring. Maybe he didn't know that he was going to be facing against Boss, his best friend, here tonight, which explains the open challenge. But maybe he didn't want to, and now he's just not happy about it. But he's walking down to the ring anyway. He's taking on this challenge head on, just staring down with that mask that strikes fear in anyone who steps in the ring with him. And the flyweight champion beating the Demon Finn Balor in that steel cage. And wearing that old jacket with the Punisher logo on the back, I see. But either way, as I was saying, beating Finn Balor, the Demon Finn Balor in the steel cage at Acid Storm. By the looks of it, he's going to try and retain his championship again against maybe his toughest challenge, but we shall see. And this is for the flyweight championship, ladies and gentlemen.
Introducing the challenger from Maryland, weighing in at 160 pounds, the Boss.
The Boss.
And introducing the champion from London, England, weighing in at 204 pounds. He is the Edward, the Psycho.
He's the Edward, the Psycho. I think he means the flyweight champion, but okay. Stumbling over words over there. And handing that title to the referee. Both men ready to compete in this match. And we shall see which masked wrestler will come out on top. Ring that bell, referee. And both men squaring up, locking up respectively. And Boss quickly trying to get Edward on technical wrestling, but British wrestling side of Edward coming out, and quickly Boss going around into a headlock. Quickly taking Edward down to the mat, actually. And a punch straight to the face. Edward P123, and again locking up an arm quickly with a wrist lock and taking down Edward at his own game. Quickly Edward taking down the arm, locking in that arm bar, trying to wrench back on it. And Boss quickly getting out. Both men standing up. Boss trying to go in for a punch, but Edward throws him into the ropes and just lifts him up. Gorilla presses into the double knees. Edward already using knees in this match, trying to already orchestrate this. And now lift him up into a suplex, into an armbar. Again, trying to use British wrestling in his DNA. Trying to slow down the pace here tonight. Just grabbing all of that hand of Boss and just wrenching back on it, trying to snap the fingers with the shoulder out of its socket. But Boss quickly getting up, trying to go in for a punch, but Edward quickly just throwing that punch out the way. Snap suplex straight into the mat. And lifting him up a little bit. Now again trying to go after the arms. And a stomp straight on the arm. And lifting him up. Now going in for maybe a brainbuster of sorts. Yep, nails it into the mat. Boss quickly going to the outside, and Edward just having a fist behind his back. Boss quickly running in the ring, and now running back out of the ring. Boss falls in the ring. Punch to the face. Now again, another brainbuster, dropping him on his head. Boss not looking likely to win this match so far with a forearm, but quickly with a super kick to the gut. Changes as changes the tide of this match. Slap to the face, just taking Edward P123 down to the mat. And what is he planning now? He's going after the arm and just knee drop straight into the arm. Picks him up. Oh, quickly just jumping into him and taking him down face first into the mat. Stomp to the arm again. Trying to quickly dislocate that elbow. And then quick knee strike. Double axe handle straight to the back. And looking to go up top. Trying to go up and fly. But Edward P123 looking like he can get on the ropes. Elbow drop! I don't know how that caught him, but an elbow drop happened there. And a quick slap to the titties. Stomp to the knee. Boss in control of this match. Now again going after the arms. We know Roderick Strong is the #1 contender after this match for the Flyweight Championship. And lifting him up again. And looking for Dark Matter in the ring. Face first into the canvas. One. And a kick out at one. Edward P123, but he's still down in the mat. And quickly, Boss just lifting him up. Look, maybe looking for end of days. No, not the end of days. But dropping him head first onto his knee. Getting a big move there. Now looking for a sleeper hold. And having strategizing, putting his head away from, or putting his back by the rope so he can't reach for it. Stunner though, getting out of that predicament. Now quickly taking out the legs and a double stomp straight to the chest. Kick up. Straight after. Throwing Boss into the corner. And Boss now hitting a big move. And whatever that was, it looked like a cutter, but then just like dragging his face down into a mat. So I don't know what to call that move. And again hitting another Dark Matter into the ring canvas. Hitting two Dark Matters. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. LP123 fighting, having a really competitive match, and now Boss looking for the end of days. Could be with the person to put away LP123, and LP123 with a forearm. Quickly changing the tide. And now again looking for a forearm, but Boss quickly reversing. And whatever that move, trying to go for like a power slam by the looks of it, but Edward keeps on wriggling out. Now looking for a snap suplex to get back in control of this match. And going in for the cover. 1, and a kick out at 1 by Boss. And Edward for some reason can't believe it. He might need to turn around. And the Rainmaker DDT straight to Boss Gator. Dropping him head first into the mat. 1, 2. That was just a 1 count. And now repeat 1, 2, 3. Looking to put a nail in the coffin. Will he be able to hit a lumbar powerbomb here tonight? And looks like he will. Lumbar powerbomb straight to the spine. 1, 2, 3. And retains his title. A Boss on one hell of a fight in this match, like hitting 2 Dark Matters and almost hitting an end of days. And he almost had the P123 dead for rights. Looking at this straight away in this match, like with 2 Dark Matters, and that's where things started to get wrong. That Rainmaker DDT changed things in the complexion for Edward.
Edward, the Psycho.
Now quickly holding the Mixed Heavyweight Championship. Not Heavyweight Championship. Can I give just bestow Boss Havoc, I guess? Even though it's against the rules, but yeah. If you're gonna give your own Havoc, I really frown upon it. Like, I really do, but at this point you can give like a little bit. Now Jody coming out for after her victory at Acid Storm for the Women's Championship. Currently Boss walking up the ramp, but with people with a standing ovation behind him. Boss putting on one good hell of a match. And we'll see what Jody has in store for us. And Jody already out in the ring, having hold of a microphone. And what is she about to say here tonight? I never thought something would be possible. I mean, it would dream of it happen, but now I'm actually here holding this belt in my hands, knowing that I'm champion. It's unbelievable. Okay. This is a result of perseverance as the WWE, not WWE, the COEW Wrestling Universe, the constant support. As long as you have me on my side, we'll continue to kick ass. I want this to be a happy place. Catch me backstage giving out free merch and treats. This is going to be a great place to work now that I am your champion. I assume someone thinking of using their rematch and try to take the title belt. She can go ahead and do that because nothing will be more satisfying than beating her ass the second time in front of you all. Oh shit, apparently, you know, there might be a rematch between Natalia and Judy. Tonight, let's celebrate like queens do. I hear you logging onto social media to talk about me. I'll talk to you guys and to honor your loyalty. And to honor your loyalty. And Jody, by the looks of it, just celebrating that she's Mixer Woman Champion. And said that she'll probably do a live stream and like talk to people on there to honor their loyalty. Now it's time for the co-main event. It is the Mixer Heavyweight Champion Top versus the Progress Wrestling Champion Jim. Who do you think will win? Bet in chat. Who you think will win? Jim. Okay. Rob going to bet on Jim, the new debuting person, after debuting on Acid Storm with the Progress Wrestling Championship, which sadly we cannot show in COEW Wrestling, but he is still the Progress Wrestling Champion. And Top, holding that mixed heavyweight belt around his waist, after beating the King of Bees, is out here tonight to prove a point. Once again holding the biggest prize in COEW Wrestling. He won the Mixed Heavyweight Champion, and now he is the Mixer. He won the Mixer Hardcore Champion, and now he is the Mixer Heavyweight Championship holder. And he's holding that belt up high with pride around his waist. An emotional victory for Top at the Acid Storm show. There was kids crying, drunken people probably falling over, and everybody on their feet. For this man. And now the Progress Wrestling Champion. We can't take his belt here, sadly, because, like I said, Progress will sue our asses. It is the man who beat John Moxley in an open challenge at Acid Storm. And Jim out on the ramp, looking at everybody in attendance in Cultivated Wrestling. And he's going straight after the heavyweight champion. This is not for any championships. But this is definitely for bragging rights between two promotions and two competitive wrestlers in their own caliber. Standing on the top rope with everybody cheering his name in the crowd. This is the co-main event. In the main event, it will be Jimmy Havoc versus Braun Strowman for the number one contender for the Mixer Heavyweight Championship. But you gotta believe, if Jim wins here tonight, he might be added into the number one contender as he beaten the champion. So you will see how it goes. A first proper night in Top's reign. Let's see how it pans out. And a quick punch to the face. And now locking in an armbar on Jim, trying to wrench back on that shoulder. Top may have sustained injuries from Acid Storm, but at the moment he seems like he's in full effect. And Jim quickly getting out of that predicament and kicks to the back of the neck. Now looking in for another armbar. Trying to wrench back on Top. Quickly throwing him over. And then going in for a spear by the looks of it, but then quickly turned into a stun gun millionaire by Top. And lifting him up. Snapmare. Kick to the spine. Looking for a stomp on the head. Quickly looking for a code breaker. Super kicks to the back of the head though. To Jim. Mixed heavyweight champion. Quickly grabbing hold of the head of Top. Maybe about to put him on the ropes. Elbow strikes and elbow strikes again after elbow strikes onto Jim. And throwing him into the ropes. Running bicycle kick straight to the chin, I believe. And Jim looking for a roll up already in this match on a 1 count. Expertly trying to scout Top's offense, and a quick punch to the back. Thrown into the ropes. And a quick punch to the head. Chop to the chest. And Jim, what is Jim planning to do up here? Looking to Dragon Sleeper off the top turnbuckle. Trying to choke, trying to hang this man. Now quickly Top getting out of there with a big punch straight to the face. Now a punch straight to the headphones of Jim. Quickly being put on the ropes, punch to the face, another punch to the back of the head, throwing him across the ropes into a quick arm drag, springboard, and into a drop kick. And now quickly just lifting him off his face and just slamming it back down into the mat, showing the pure strength between him. And now looking for the Acid Rainmaker, shades of Jimmy Havoc. 1, 2. And a kick out 2 from Jim. Still out on the mat. Now lifting up Jim. Maybe looking for the top-notch cutter. Who knows? A quick kick in the side. And maybe looking for a drive-by instead. Maybe looking to concuss Jim. The crowd chanting, "This is awesome." But the move hasn't even happened yet, and a drive-by connecting with the head of Jim. And quickly getting in the ring, looking for the cover. Oh, no, not looking for the cover, setting up Jim. The crowd chanting, "This is awesome" again, slap to the chest. And maybe looking for a bitch kick around the side of the head. Top just looking to make sure the Mixed Heavyweight Championship is prestigious. We heard from him earlier on tonight that he wanted the Mixed Heavyweight Championship to be prestigious, and what better way to do that than beating another champion in a different promotion. He will take on anyone who sees fit. And Jim again on that knees again, and another punch to the jaw. Now quickly picking up Jim, going in for a suplex, never mind, quickly with a Pele. And Jim just rolling out to the outside of the ring. Now quickly throwing him over, and a knee strike straight to the jaw, and just pushing his face onto the mat. Quickly just lifting up, knees to the gut, pump handle. Driver into the front again. A stomp to the shoulder. Now just dropping a knee on the throat. This isn't even a title match, but Top definitely is making sure that it does feel like one. And Tommaso Ciampa could cash in at any moment right now, if he so wished. And a kick to the gut and a quick punch straight to that forehead of Jim. And quickly going for 1916. Straight on the dome piece of Jim, busting him open. Now going up for the top turnbuckle. He's looking for that elbow drop, but Jim quickly getting out of the way. A quick punch from Jim, lighting up lighting up Top. Clothesline, bulldog straight into the middle of the ring. Quick kick up there, and Jim looking for a kick, but quickly getting tossed into the corner instead, and just being stomped down in the corner. And another stomp, and never mind, just going up top and just driving those knees into the jaw again, and shaking his titties at the left. And again, Jim quickly getting back up, looking for another move again. And Jim quickly being put on the corner. Snapmare, no, that didn't work at all. Quick kick to the legs. And just stomping down on THB, kick to the spine. And Jim looking for a pile driver by the looks of it. The 7 stars pile driver straight to the head. Could he pick up a victory here? 1, 2, 3. Fucking hell. Jim just beating the Mixer Heavyweight Champion. Rob, you get your Havoc. Tommaso Ciampa might want to cash in right now when the iron is hot. I'm looking at this, just an acid rainmaker strike. Jim hitting that pile driver and picking up an easy victory tonight.
Here is your winner, Unpredictable
And by the looks of it, we see that blood underneath the glasses. Maybe the glasses went into his eye or something. We don't know where the cut is exactly. But it looks like by the eye area, which the sunglasses is covering up. And the Progress Wrestling Champion just beating the Heavyweight Champion. And this might give him a title shot. Jim just proven that he can beat the Heavyweight Champion in a singles match. There's nothing saying that he cannot challenge for that title now. So now there's 2 people, and there's about to be a 3rd person knocking on the doors of the Heavyweight Champion. Because our next match is a number 1's contenders match. Which at this point might just be a fatal 4-way next episode. And it is Braun Strowman versus Jimmy fucking Havoc. Who do you think will win? Please bet in chat. If you haven't seen Braun Strowman, absolutely Braun Strowman and Kurt Angle was the most brutal match, in my opinion. But also the King of the Death matches here. Jimmy Havoc finding his way in this by posting on social media that he can beat anyone and reclaim a title which he shouldn't have lost. And well, Jimmy's now proven tonight that will he be able to back up those words against a monster among men? We will find that out tonight in qualifying wrestling. And Braun Strowman making his way down to the ring with the crowd cheering behind him. And the fact that he absolutely just decimating Kurt Angle. And now Braun Strowman getting over the ropes. You don't need any last true soldiers to get us win in COEW wrestling. We've proven that here tonight. And here's the King of the Goths and the King of the Death Match, Jimmy Havoc. And he looks laser focused to get back the Mixed Heavyweight Championship. That belt, that means a lot to him. As much as a hardcore championship, he wants to strike gold in COEW wrestling, and he's going to do everything in his power to get it. Just walking on that apron. This man is ready for a fight of his life. Against Braun Strowman. And quickly, Braun Strowman versus Jimmy Havoc. Braun Strowman with a snapmare taking down the King of the Death Match. And trying to quickly grind his knuckles into the head of Jimmy Havoc. And quick overstrike straight to the gut. Instead has happened, and Jimmy Havoc throws Braun Strowman into the corner, quickly kicking him in the gut himself. Quickly going up top, moonsault! Something which Havoc won't do, and I forgot to change that move because there's some moves in Havoc's arsenal that is unrealistic when I downloaded them. But Havoc hitting a moonsault off the bat on Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman kicking the spine of Havoc. And Jimmy just quickly getting up. No, kick to the side of the arm. And Havoc probably getting lifted up into a rack. A rack position, and quickly just getting squeezed on the shoulders of Braun Strowman, and quickly Havoc just punching him in the back of the head. Havoc can take all the pain he can, because he is free to do anything to himself in order to hurt his opponent. And he's probably the most resilient man in COEW wrestling, and taking him down straight onto the bottom rope. Jimmy Havoc going in for a super kick, and another super kick straight to the chin. Havoc letting Braun Strowman get in the corner. Kick down across the mat. Just lifting up Braun and just driving straight to the mat. Lifting up Braun Strowman again. Looking for a neck breaker straight into the canvas. And rolling through. And they're going in for a cover. A 1 count by the referee, but Braun Strowman quickly got out. Quickly, Braun Strowman with a knee straight to the gut and quickly just tangling up in the ropes. And Braun Strowman with a gut wrench suplex down to the mat of Havoc and just stomping him in the arm again. And Havoc quickly sweeping the legs of Braun Strowman and just kneeing him there. Punch straight to the beard. And a quick sweep of the legs again. Now, Havoc lifting up Braun Strowman, looking for the sit-down gun, nails it to Braun Strowman. That might not be the move to put away Braun Strowman, but it's certainly definitely going to help. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 with the sit-down gun. Havoc looking for a drive-by by the looks of it. Trying to defund the big man. And Havoc with a double boot straight to the face. And also going in for the cover. Okay. Must be seriously beaten up from Acid Storm if Havoc took him down like that. But well done to Jimmy Havoc for taking the opportunity. Hitting the sit-down gun on Braun Strowman right there and then using the drive-by right here to pick up a victory against Braun Strowman.
Here is your winner, Jimmy Haas Hicks.
And Havoc is the #1 contender against Top Houston Boy, who has also got Rapid and Jim on his back as well. And Jimmy Havoc looking to take back his championship, which he never lost. And that is one way how to win a #1 contenders match. Better than fighting Braun. Well, yeah, that is true. Like, Top may be relieved that he's not fighting against Braun Strowman, but also he's still got a dangerous man in Havoc. As Jimmy Havoc proven that he's a 3-time mixer. I think he's 1, 2. I think Havoc's a 3-time mixed heavyweight champion and a 4-time hardcore champion. We might just be 3-time hardcore champion and a 2-time mixed heavyweight champion. And 2-time tag team champion from season 1. But Havoc picking up a victory here tonight. We'll quickly run through the results and then I'll be ending the stream. And that'll be episode 13 done, which is mostly Acid Storm show. So Roderick Strong is the #1 contender for the Flyweight Championship that will be put on the line next week. Rapid called out Top for saying that he's got his rematch clause, which he will want to use eventually. Tom beat Ribby in a fucking brilliant match for some reason. Shayna Baszler tapped out Kairi Sane, but by shenanigans. King Rapid and Timmy Daniels are his match of the night, and because those lot put on one hell of a match. Boss surprised everyone by putting up probably the best fight against ever P1-3 with him holding on to the Flyweight Championship. Jody made a promo saying that she will be celebrating and will be on look for any people. Jim beated Top in a surprising match using the 7 Stars pile driver. and is one of the contenders for Top's championship. And Jimmy Havoc beated Braun Strowman. But yeah, match of the night is obviously King Rapid and Timmy Daniels versus Otis and Tucker. As not only did it rebuild sort of that, yeah, it will probably later on at like maybe 10. I might be doing more Larry stuff. I might be doing something else. I'm debating about doing another stream today, apart from Cult of Edward Wrestling. I hope you love this. I know this is a bit toned down from the special show, but the special show literally almost gave me my throat like shit. So that's all from that point. Boss's Havoc Pros maybe on Monday, depending on what Boss wants me to stream. I don't know what he exactly wants me to stream, so he'll probably have to tell me again in text form. But I know I'm gonna have to do Boss's Havoc Pros soon. And I think that's it. I hope you all are doing well. If you're not having a nice day, I hope it will get better and all that shit. And yeah, in general, hope you all are going to have a lovely day. And I'm freezing my ass off, so I need to quickly warm up. So I shall see you all later, and thank you for supporting this show as long as it has been. Because without the support of people, Cult of Ed Wrestling wouldn't be as it is now. So I will see you all later. Have a nice day. Have a nice life. Have a nice whatever. And I shall see you next week for more Cult of Edward Wrestling. Bye bye. 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 Bye bye.